Hello and welcome back to my channel. Recently, Team Samurai X1 won an event, and do you know what deck he used? That's right, dinos. And guess what deck I have? Dinos. I even put him in this little box that I totally won, and didn't just buy off some dude. But yeah, let's start off with the deck profile. For starters, I play 3 Soul Eating Overraptors, because this card's really cool. He can search out Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and Ultimate Conductor Tyranno has 3,500 attack points, which is more than Blue Eyes White Dragon, so that's why I play 3 of him. Next up, I have Miscellaneousaurus. I play 3 of this guy because he protects me from cards like Dark Hole, which can destroy my entire board. So this card is really helpful when protecting me. Next, I have Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. I actually don't know what he does, because he has a lot of words on his text, and I actually, for one, can't read. But I do know that he has 3,500 attack points, which is more than the Blue Eyes White Dragon, so that must mean he's good. Next, I have the Petite Pteranodon. I found this card on the ground once, and it had dinosaur in its name, in its thing. So I play it now. Next up, I have 3 Baby Cerosaurus. Some guy once told me my deck is absolute dog crap, and you should play this card. So I did. I still don't know what it does, because in case you didn't know, just like a baby Cerosaurus, I cannot read. I also have 3 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbits. If you can tell, this deck is pre-Ecto, and I actually built this deck during Spiral format and have not touched it since, so I still have the 3 Ghost Ogres. I also don't know why I play Ghost Ogre. I think it might be to stop Spiral Double Helix, but I don't know. I don't see how that helps at all. Spirals just keep on comboing with their plans and resorts and stuff. Next, we have Gizmek Kaku. The best investment I've ever made in my entire life. Spent 50 for these guys on release. They're 10 now. And yeah, it has a cool effect and a lot of attack points. Yeah, big attack points, yeah. Next up, I have Dino Wrestler Prankatops. I can special summon this card, which is really strong. That means I don't even have to tribute summon for a level 7. Do you know how good that is? 2,600 attack points. Pretty strong. Some people say its effect is really good as well, but I still don't know what that does. Next up, I have Drak Aolo. I also don't know why I play this card. Apparently I'm supposed to summon this synchro monster called Trishula, but I don't know. I don't like synchro monsters. They are smelly. Next I have Giant Rex. Now, I'm about to let you in on a little secret, and I don't think many people know this, but actually, if you banish Giant Rex with Ultimate Conductor, you can actually special summon Giant Rex back to the field. And if you summon something like Soul Eating Overraptor, you can overlay the Giant Rex and Soul Eating Overraptor for Utopia. And you know who uses Utopia? That's right, Yuma from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. And you know what? He has only lost 37 times, which is nothing compared to the amount of times I lose. And next up, I have True King Lithosagam the Disaster. His attack is pretty okay, but the effect to destroy 2 cards I think is a little bit too steep for me, so I try and not use this card. But next up, I have Overtext Coatlas. This card is really cool, because I can special summon it by returning my banished cards, which is almost like no cost at all. And he has an effect which allows me to negate an opponent's card effect. That's amazing. And if he's sent to the grave, I get to add a double evolution pill, which lets me summon out my Ultimate Conductor Tyranno even faster. And speaking of double evolution pill, I play 1. Haha, joking, I actually play 2, but one's not in a sleeve because it's ultra. Filthy ultra rares. I have a secret. Bet you don't have a secret rare. Next I have 1 super rare Fossil Dig, and 2 filthy, disgusting commons. Hail the Master Race super rares. Now, I also play 2 Call by the Graves, because this deck is very susceptible to hand traps. Things like Lava Golem that can be activated on my turn, it's annoying. But Call by the Graves stops anything. So, now I also have a 1 Dragonic Diagram. This card allows me to destroy my cards to search more. I think it's a pretty steep cost to destroy your own monsters, so I don't play this card, but apparently it's really good, so I keep it in my deck anyway. But it lets me search cards like this guy, which are pretty strong. 2,900 attack points. That's almost as strong as the Blue Eyes White Dragon, but his summoning condition is a little bit steep, so I try and not use this guy as much. Next up, I have the 1 Terraforming to search out all my field spells, and the 1 Set Rotation to give my opponent Mystic Mine. Speaking of Mystic Mine, he is Mystic Mine, because only the most skilled and non-degenerate players play this card, which is me. Next, I'm playing 2 Lost World, and that rounds up the main deck. Now to move on to the extra deck. I think my extra deck is super special awesome. Most people say that you should run 15 cards in your extra deck, but I'm just so good that I only run 9. So, I play Dolka and Lagia. Oh, I got their names wrong. Alright, well I play these 2 cards. These cards can negate my opponent's effects, which are pretty powerful. Next, I play 3 True King of All Calamities, because this used to be an extravagance build. Then I play the 1 Salamangreat Violet Chimera for Super Poly, and the 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon for Super Poly as well. Yeah. And then I play the 1 Trishula because apparently it's good. Honestly, I don't think it's good. Like, a level 9 Synchro Monster you have to put a lot of things into, and I don't really like Synchro Monsters. They're kind of smelly, so I don't really use this guy, but yeah, apparently he's good or something. But yeah, no, let's move on to the side deck. My side deck's pretty amazing. So for my side deck, I play 1 Call by the Grave and a Trishula. Then I also play Super Poly. And in case I haven't hammered this into you enough, this deck was made during Spiral format, so I play 3 Drollin Lockbirds. I also play 1 Nibiru the Primal Being, and 2 more Super Polys. Okay, that concludes my dinosaur deck list. I once came 3rd place at Locals once. That Locals had 8 players. Incredible. So, yeah, I hope you use this deck list and share it with your friends. Also, make sure to share my Instagram account with your friends, because that would really help a lot. I really want to get to 400 followers, because I have a really, really special video planned, and I reckon you will like it just as much as I do. Thanks, bye!